You got Vanilla Street Fighter 4, which I'm going to play as Sagat, and I'm going to beat all the kids that are in here. Hi, welcome back to the channel. So today we are headed up to the Science Museum at South Kensington in London. They have an exhibition called Power Up, which is a hands-on exhibition of video games through the eras. So they've got 160 different consoles that span across 5 decades. So for the last 50 years, all of the different generations of game consoles, so everything from the TV Pong games all the way through to the Series X consoles and the PS5s. So I'm going to pop in there and take a look and see what it's all about. It's £12. The entry to the actual museum is free, but you pay £12 to get into that exhibit. So I've just spotted a lovely dog. What a lovely dog. So it's £12 for to get into that exhibit, or you can upgrade it, and it's £18 for a year's worth of entry into the exhibit. It runs from 10 AM to 5:30 PM, and you can basically go in there all day. So you could pop in at 10, pop out, grab some lunch and pop back in. So it's definitely worth the £12 or £18 for the year. We're gonna have a quick look and see what it's all about, see what sort of games they've got, and look at the setup. And yeah, let's go and have a peep. Right, so we're inside. How cool is this? So this is the inside of the Science Museum. We are headed right to the back of the building. Look at all these cool cars. Wonder if Leah's car's in here. So this is where we're headed to. The Power Up hands-on gaming experience. 5 decades of consoles, 5 decades of gaming, 160 consoles even. Alright, let's find the entrance. Well, that wasn't hard to spot. So you go downstairs, or you can go down via the lift, obviously, for disabled access. Right, so here we go. So here's the entrance to Power Up. It's very cool. So you go, play your way through over 150 of the best video games from the past 50 years, challenge your friends and family, immerse yourself in virtual worlds and rediscover your childhood favourites. Game on. Right, I'm going to get booked in, let's go. Right, so this is it. Look at this. This is a very cool setup. So what I'm going to do is that everything's brought into categories. So you can see here we'll start with physical. So we'll walk around different categories and see what's going on. So physical is obviously going to be things like, there we go, the PlayStation Eye. Not sure why Smash Tennis is on there, but okay. And then obviously you've got the Wii, Samba de Amigo and the Wii. A lot more Wii games. Donkey Konga. Oh, I love Donkey Konga. We're going to play some of these games in a bit anyway. Guitar Hero. This is really cool. So it's all legit consoles. There's no emulation by the look of it so far. Wii Sports. DJ Hero. I spent so many hours just playing DJ Hero when it came out. I absolutely loved it. I'm going to play some of that. I'm pretty good at it. And then you've got the Xbox 360. I can't even remember the name of it. What's it called? They'll come back to me in a minute. They'll come back to me. We've got, what we got here? We've got a massive arcade. So Pac-Man Battle Royale. We'll give that a go as well. I haven't got any friends. Unfortunately, it said bring your friends, but you ain't got none. What we got here? So we've also got, oh, how cool is this? So you can actually play. You've got a bit of Game Boy to play there. So that one's playing Mario. We've got another here. So with hand sanitizer, what we got on this one? It's got to be Mario 2. Got one of those indoors. When the stuff that you play day to day is sitting in an arcade, it's a little, not an arcade, in a museum, it's a bit worrying. Right, so we do have some emulation going on here. So we've got some Arcade City emulation. Obviously, we are going to play loads of this. I mean, it seems it's a mix of arcade and console, but... What's this? Oh, you don't patch you. But yeah, I mean, it's okay for a museum like this. They're just trying to show the different games and show off like the history rather than the actual hardware. It's nice to see that the consoles are original hardware though. That is cool. So, okay, high score. Fuel your nostalgia and dive into some of the most iconic arcade games. Grown-ups, it's your time to show the kids how it's done. Oh, that's sad truth. Right, so then we've got a bit of virtual reality. So you've got, obviously, your PlayStation set up with PSVR. You got a bit of PS5 going on there as well. So that's nice as well. It does say if it's busy in here, just only spend like 10 minutes in here as well. That's really nice. Okay, what else we got going on? Oh, I've got a sweet shop going on. That's really cool. Some nice treats in there as well. And on the tables here, this is much more than I expected actually. So you've got Sonic on the Game Boy Advance. I mean, you forget how bad the screens were on these. Now that there's like all the LCD mods and LED mods, you forget how terrible they were. Even then, like in the 2000s, this wasn't much better. The SP. Well, it's not terrible. What are we playing on here? I can't see what we're playing on there. Got some other Game Boys as well. So you got a DS chilling. DS, and you got an OG Game Boy. You got the brick Game Boy playing Tetris. Got some of them at home. Got a couple more here as well. You got Dr. Mario on the Game Boy over there. You got Pokemon Red here. Good nice mix up there. Put that down. So it's hand sanitizers at every station as well, which is really cool. It works really well. A Lego station. I won't disturb the guys over there. So they've got different consoles and different Lego games. And you kind of forget how popular the Lego games are on console, or like games. It's nuts. You forget how popular they are, how many of them are there as well. I know across the generations. Right. So in the Disney section, we've got DuckTales on the NES. The classic Aladdin. I think someone's clocked it. Someone just clocked Aladdin. I mean, that's the classic game there. Now, what is this? I know this is one of those stories. Is it a VTech reader? Never seen them in the Argos catalogue. There you go. Very, very cool. What else we got? Football, right. So yeah, so obviously this is quite a popular section and there's going to be loads of games. So World Cup Italia 90, that's the football game that I started with on the Mega Drive. Great game. And you got FIFA 96, 94, 95 was the best on the Mega Drive, I personally think. But I thought that's going to be well up for debate there. And you've got the layer FIFAs all the way up to 23 there on the Xbox One. But you've got to think, right, Xbox 360, 2006? I think that's nearly 20 years ago now. It's 2006 or was it a bit later than that? But basically, it's nearly 20 years old. Look at the graphics on that. They haven't changed that much from that. So, well, in my opinion anyway. So, more sports. So you've got Smash Tennis on the Super Nintendo. You got 1080 snowboarding on N64. The GameCube, you've got, I'm not sure what it is. But they needed a Tony Hawk's. I'm coming back to play that. But on the GameCube, come on. Anyway, there you go. You got Madden there as well. So now in the 4-player area, of course, Mario Kart 64 and GoldenEye. I mean, they got the like. This reminds me of hours and hours and hours of gameplay. Wasted hours, not wasted hours. Honing my skills. I'm terrible at first-person shooters, so I know what I'm talking about. We got Halo 4-player on the OG Xbox. What we got here? Some sort of racing game. We'll come back to that. I'm not sure. I'm not massively into racing games, so if I get those wrong, I apologise. So FIFA 2003 on the GameCube. Smash on the GameCube. They haven't got the Wavebirds though, have they? Micro Machines on the Mega Drive. Right, so if you don't know and you're not familiar with this, the Mega Drive only had 2 ports. So Micro Machines, I had this. Micro Machines had 2 ports on the actual cartridge. How cool is that? How cool is that? Like, if you've never seen that before, I expect you to be as amazed as I am. So you got Bomberman with a multi-tap on the SNES. It's that multi-tap, look at it. Okay, alright, and right in the centre, you've got this 16-player Halo. 16-player. That is cool. Can you imagine coming down there with 16 mates? Imagine having 16 mates. I have really got friends. I'm only messing around when I say I haven't. Right, I promise. Right, new gen. Let's have a look at new gen. So, what we got here? Now, this is further along than I know. I assume this is some sort of Forza. This is on the Series X. What we got here? We got Switch. I don't know. It's really bad. I don't know some of these games. Some sort of Mario game on the Switch. And again, more on the Switch.
Are you there?
Bit of Zelda. Sackboy. Turtles, Mutants Unleashed. I think this on the PS5. I've never even seen a PS5 in real life. That's bad. That's bad, and I should really know. Well, no, I mean, it's not really my thing anymore. I do like, I do have some newer consoles, but I play older games on them. Right, let's have a look at the PCs. I mean, they are fancy PCs, aren't they? So these are BAFTA. Must be BAFTA award-winning games. BAFTA, drum roll please. Check out these incredible games created by winners and finalists of the BAFTA Young Game Developer Award. Could you join the next generation game makers? So I really like this. That I really like. You know, it's to encourage people to do things that they love, and that is always a winner. Always a winner. So what we got here? We got Fractured Minds, Egglion, what a great name, Space Boys, and Serial Bus. Yeah, that's really cool. I think it's lovely that they've. Oh, there's more. Sorry, there is more. Bird in the Woods. D&B Bullet Hell. We will be coming back for that one, 100%. And Unplugged. Looks like Super Meat Boy, doesn't he? That's cool, and that's the winner's trophy there. So Ava Rogerson actually won the trophy. Or Ava, sorry, Ava. That is cool. What else we got? Right, so there is loads of PC games here as well. Right, let's have a sweep along here. So, Planet Zoo, Outer Wilds, Stray, so they're all brand new games as well. Dave the Diver, Minecraft Java Edition. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Minecraft is, but I don't know what Java Edition is. Battle Royale, so some sort of Battle Royale game. I see, oh look, there's others that you can play. So they seem to have their own, I don't know if they signed in some sort of online service. So let me pull the camera up a bit there. Oh, yeah, it's Epic Games, isn't it? So yeah, there's loads of stuff on there. You can play whatever you want. We'll go around this side. Oh, Mario games, right. So, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, Super Mario 64, Super Mario Odyssey. I don't know. I mean, that is quite a nice selection of games there for Mario players. And then we've got a Master System. Look at that RF quality on that. And my neighbour had one of these. Had Alex Kidd built into it. No, it might have been a Master System too, actually. You've got Sonic 2. And this is your Sonic area on the Mega Drive. And it's Sonic 3D. Is it Sonic 3D? Yeah, it's Sonic 3D on the Mega Drive. And then you've got Sonic Shadow Generations on the PS4. I guess that's one of the later games. I know there's been newer ones since. Like Drive In. I can't remember what that game's called. What is it called? Oh, RC Pro AM. It's absolutely not what I thought it was. You got Mario Kart on the SNES. Are you on the 3DO? What could you possibly want to play on the 3DO? Okay. Then you've got the Tucker Touring Car Championships. It's on the PS2. Yeah, Need for Speed Carbon. And then on the 360, F1 2012. That's nice. Right, and then as we come round, of course, all of the big franchises are covered here. So we got the game types as well. So fighting, Super Nintendo, Street Fighter 2. What version is that? It's Turbo. We've got Virtua Fighter 2, I think, on the Saturn. It's nice to see a Saturn, actually. It's nice to see a Saturn. You don't see them very often. Tekken 3, you can tell Eddie Gordo made a big thing out of that. I remember getting this. It was the bomb. I'm going to definitely be playing that. WWF Attitude. Come on now. They should really have put on NWO. WCW versus NWO. But, you know, what can I say? Anyway, so Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the PS2. Not the best version of the game. I'm nitpicking here. You got Vanilla Street Fighter 4, which I'm going to play as Sagat, and I'm going to beat all the kids that are in here. What else we got? Oh, sorry, please don't take me seriously. Oh, look, I mean, Pokemon Snap played on the Pikachu N64. I mean, that is a collector's edition. And then look at his little cheeks lit up. We've got, is this Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube? Yeah, Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube. And then we've got a Wii U set up here for, what is it? What's the screen? Oh, there we go. Oh, Pokken. Is that Pokken? I think that's Pokken. Yeah, they've got another controller put out, so yeah, I think that's Pokken. Well, what we got on Switch? Everything went black. Could be anything. I don't know what Pokemon games this is. To be completely honest, one of them. Arceus Legends, maybe? Now on superheroes. Sorry, it changes quite quickly. There are only like four seats for each section in this part here. So I'm sorry if I've just quickly switched to the next one. So up here we got the superhero section. So we've got Spider-Man on the Atari. Look at that. I mean, it's got a dust on that. It's just come out of someone's loft. Then you got Turtles in Time on the SNES. X-Men on the Mega Drive. That's a great game. Absolutely brilliant game. And then lastly, what is this? On the PS3. Marvel vs. Capcom 2? No, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, not 2. Sorry, I'm being a div. Right, so many games. Just remember them all. Right, two-player games. So you got Mario Kart. You got Mario Soccer? Is it Mario Soccer? I think it's Mario Soccer.
I'm Mario.
Sorry, Mario Smash Football. Then you've got, what is this one? Oh, I'll get it to start. Bomberman Generations. You got more Mario Kart, but you got the Wii, so you got the wheels. That's pretty cool. That's a nice idea. You got Smash on the Wii. Not sure which Smash that is. Not massive no favourite Smash. Mario Kart on the Wii U. I think it's just to show off the different, you know. So it's Mario Kart 8. So it's to show off like the different controllers and the evolution, which is really really cool. You've got Splatoon on the Wii U. This one, unfortunately, I don't think this one's not working at the moment. I'm not sure what this one is. Where it's supposed to be. I think it's trying to update, but I'm sure they'll look into that. Right. So we got the other side of PC gaming. Sorry, I missed this on the first one round. I might see if I can cut it back in. So you got Monkey Island Special Edition 2. Not sure what that is. Tomb Raider. So I think it's just to show off the game, basically the games that were played. So you got Theme Hospital. It was good selection. Worms Armageddon. Theme Park. This Theme Park. Oh fuck. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Oh yeah, Theme Park. Excellent. Shovel Knight. So it gets into, you know, we're evolving here. So we've got Sims 3, Portal 2, Portal 2, Portal 2. This looks like Papers, Please. It's not. No, it's not. I'm not sure what this is actually, but it's like an RPG there. Well, think that's it. That is, well, I say I think that's it. That's incredible. The amount of games that are in here. Basically, when you come in, it opens at 10 and it closes at 5:30. And your ticket, which is £12 for a day, or it's £18 for a year, you can go in and out, and or you can stay all day. So you've got all of that gaming for 18 quid for a year, and then obviously they'll be changing games and things. But let's have a quick look at this. This is consoles by year, so it's telling you about the generation. So the first generation. So I'll kind of read along as we go along. So the first generation is the Binatone TV Master. My mum and dad had something similar to this actually, and they come with like paddles. It's very Atari-like. You can switch the games like just by flicking the. So if I change from, so that's squash. So you play it up against the wall. They're just variations of Pong really. And you've got at the top you've got tennis, squash there, football. Yeah, football. And then you've got shooting. They did come with guns. Light guns, but they won't work on these monitors. They only work on CRT TVs. But like you can do different things, like change the settings with the literal physical switches. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool. So it's 1976. So 78, the Atari 2600 came out. This is the Atari 2600. I'm not sure if it's on, but yeah, it's like the evolution. So that's the beginning of the second generation. And then you had the BBC Micro, which you might remember from school if you're my age. Remember they had a few of these in school. But not much else. The Chucky Egg. Remember playing Chucky Egg? Yeah, definitely. And you've got the Vectrex. I've never ever played one of these. But I know there's all sorts of different things like overlays that you can. It's quite. I'm not going to mess with it because I'm one-handed. So then we're on to the third generation here. So you've got the Commodore 64, this was a big one, wasn't it? Commodore 64 and the Spectrum. So it's 82. See, I remember, so the BBC Micro was 81. I was in primary school, 87, 88, my first, about that time. And they were still the popular thing. Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum were I think they were kind of on their way out actually, if I remember as a kid. And the NES was the Metroid on the NES. My neighbour had a NES, and that was like the big thing. Until obviously you got the Mega Drive, etc., and the Amiga, which I can see further on. Anyway, I'm going to stop yakking about my childhood. Except for this, I had one of these. This was the first console/computer that I ever had, and this, yeah, it's given me the feels, to be completely honest with you, because I used to sit and play that with my nan. Right. So next up, we've got the Master System, 1985. 85. I thought that was much later than that, but. And the Amiga 500 was 87. Look at that bad boy. I'd love one of them now. Then you got the Mega Drive in 88. Now that is Super Nintendo 1990, and then the Mega CD 91. So just after this one, I don't know you. I mean, you probably all know this anyway. But after this one, you had the Mega CD 2, which was on the side. I had a Mega Drive 1 with the Mega CD 2. And you've got the CDI. There you go. For those of you who didn't know, there's lots of Nintendo games on the CDI. I think there was a Zelda game as well. Okay. 3DO. And the CD32. Played Zool. I played Zool at Games Master Live. Probably not far after 93 actually. And then the Atari Jaguar with that controller. Now this is where we're coming into money, right? You will not see an AES in here. I can guarantee that. So the fourth generation, 94, the Neo Geo CD. So this is an offshoot of the AES/MVS, as you probably know. You are not going to see an MVS, unfortunately, in here because of the price of them. But this is the next best thing. I'm not sure what games are on here. I don't think we've actually got any games in there. What do they do? I think it's a demo disc they've got in there. Then you got the PS1 or PlayStation 94, grey box. Sega Saturn, which was, looking back now, that was one of the best consoles of that generation. But you know, just at the time, no one cared. N64 96. And then the Dreamcast in '98. Now I've got one of these. I love the Dreamcast. Don't want to get copyright struck for Offspring, but what a great soundtrack that's got. So PS2, that was the first console that I bought with my own money. A great console that is. And then you've got 2001, the Xbox OG, and I had one of those. 2006, the Wii. We all know that was the big one. Money-wise for Nintendo anyway. PlayStation 3, 2006, that was the same year. I didn't realise that. I thought the Wii came out a little bit earlier. And then the Xbox One, 2013. 12 years ago. Wow. That is a long time ago. So yeah, so there we go. So that is everything. That's all of the games and consoles that they've got set up. That is a huge amount. There's so much variety as well. I think I'm going to play some games. Right, it's time for some Tekken 3. I got this for Christmas one year, and I played it to absolute death. What a great game. Yeah, let's see what we got. Fire and Fury. So yeah, so at the moment it's super quiet, but it is 10:30 on Thursday morning. I imagine on a Saturday and a Sunday this gets quite busy. There was a queue to get in, but we did move pretty quick. Everyone was pretty chilled coming in as well. It wasn't like some places where people get a bit nuts. I forgot how slow this game is. I wanted to pop down when it was quiet, so I wasn't disturbing anyone. I think that's my main goal. Is I don't want to like get in anyone's way and stuff while I'm filming these. But I want to show you the cool stuff, and also you get to show stuff rather than back of people's heads. There is so much in here. Really, I'm quite surprised at how much they've got packed in and the amount of stuff that they cover as well. And I don't know why I feel surprised about this sort of stuff, but it's nice when everything's covered, including like, you know, fighting games. I know they're a big part, and more people play them than what I think. But I think when it's such a big part of my life, it does surprise me when I see them. You know, so like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Tekken 3, and stuff like that. So I think this would be a great place to come for a date. Actually, you know, it's relatively cheap. You get the museum itself is free. This is like an interactive exhibit, so you do have to pay for it. It's 12 quid for a ticket, for like a one-day ticket, and that's 10 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and you can come and go as you please. Or alternatively, you can change that. So if you come in and spend your 12 quid and you're like, actually, I want to come back, you can actually get an annual pass for 18 quid, which is nothing for the amount of stuff that's in here, and I think the amount of hours that you could spend in here with like friends and things like that. I think 18 quid is definitely worth it. It's right in South Kensington, so it's very easy to get to from Victoria. Actually, it's very easy. There's like a whole district with the Natural History Museum. I think the Portrait Museum's here as well. There's quite a bit down here. Is it fair to one credit these? The graphics on these. You forget how like this was like the height of graphical prowess. I remember seeing this and being like, whoa, nothing's ever going to be this good ever again. Love it. Right, let's have a quick look and see what sort of games they've got on here. There's some classics in there, Frog a Dig Dug, Alex Kidd, Shiny Castle, Micro 2. So there's lots of like Mega Drive games mixed in here. NBA Jam TE. That's not the arcade version, that's the Mega Drive version. That's okay, that's okay. Sonic Spinball. I'm not really sure. Ooh. Let's do it. Let's give this a go. Hopefully you can see. Can you see? Hey, here's Cody. Okay. Oh, it's weird playing on these American. Oh no. The buttons are backwards. Oh no. So bear that in mind. Kicks are on top. Oh, this is weird. Ah. My goose is cooked. so weird having the buttons backwards. I just couldn't do it. I'm actually really good at this. Let's see if I can actually remember how to do it. This is so silly. Used to take it really seriously. Okay, so DJ Hero wasn't as fun as I remember it being. I remember taking it really seriously and really enjoying it, but yeah, it wasn't as definitely wasn't as good as I remember. Let me show you some of my Mario skills. That was appalling. That was absolutely shocking. Sorry about that, everyone. I should be ashamed of myself, actually. So, this is where we cheat. All right. We'll go water zone 4. And if anyone asks, I got there without cheating, right? With my one life. Well, I have to say, I absolutely deserve that for cheating today. I just love it. I love this setup. It's so important to sort of preserve these games. And I know not everyone's going to be able to afford to collect them because unfortunately collectors have really driven the price up of some of these awesome games. And to have something like this where you can come down and just play and just enjoy the games, especially for like £18, it makes it very, very affordable to come and just give them a try. And I love that. I really, really, really like that. And especially things like this, like the history and learning about the things you love, you know? So I'm getting all mushy. Because I've seen the Amstrad, that's the problem. It just reminds me of my nan. You know, I played Choplifter for hours and hours and hours on that with my nan. Golden Axe, oh, let's go saying that, Golden Axe was playing there. Yeah, sorry, nostalgia hit me quite hard there. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's about it. I feel really important in this massive chair. The Power Up exhibition is, I believe it's a fixed exhibition at the Science Museum, so it is going to be here for a good long while. I would sort of encourage everyone to come down and take a look around, grab some nostalgia, and also, you know, for anyone younger that's watching or anyone that has kids or, you know, nieces and nephews, things like that, that, you know, haven't seen this sort of thing and play games regularly. It might be nice to bring them down to sort of show them where everything started and how it's, you know, what your childhood was like playing. I know, like, my childhood is in this room. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. So yeah, so I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll just encourage everyone to come down and have a look. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. I really appreciate every single one of you, like, following along with this stupid channel. We'll find some cool stuff. We'll keep finding some cool stuff and I'll keep reporting back to you. So yeah, so thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.